Hey guys, I just saw all of the leaks and I just want to say, disclaimer, if you still believe in AoE, I'm not gonna fucking clown you. I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna be like, what's wrong with you? I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, it's impossible. Because even right now at this moment, AoE is possible. But now it is so implausible. It is so like the very opposite of plausible. I would say AoE has it's a far shot. It's a very, very far shot in the dark. I'll say that. But I mean, if you were looking for some sort of cope or hope over here, not gonna happen. I mean, it's possible it was a memory. It's possible it was a vision or some shit, visions of the future. If you look at the leaks, we even see a leak of Berserk Eren. So, there's your copium, hopium. That's where it ends. Otherwise, this is going to be a very negative video. This is going to be a very pessimistic video. It's awful. The things I've seen are awful. They really are. And the only thing that makes me feel good about the things I've seen is just the fact that we're going to get an honest, raw reaction from the anime onlys when they see this thing. I'm going to watch Charlie's Moist Meter. I'm going to have some popcorn, maybe a bag of Doritos, and a hot dog and fries. To drink, I'll probably have a bottle of water. And I'm going to watch what he thinks about the final episodes. I can't wait for this moment. I cannot wait for this moment. His anime takes have always been so good to me, right? His favorite anime, I believe he said, was Code Geass. He thinks it ends the best. He thinks it's the best anime, period. And I would have to kind of agree with that. I think I do agree with that, actually. Story-wise, character writing-wise, payoff-wise, it's really fucking good. It's really strong. I think I would agree with him. So, when the day finally comes to hear his thoughts on Attack on Titan, I will be all ears. And I cannot wait to hear his unfiltered thought. Because there is no way on this planet anybody with any cognitive skills will see Eren's breakdown and be like, this is the greatest moment. Eren's character arc was not wasted. This makes complete sense for where his character is now in the series. This is a 10 out of 10. There's no way. There is no way on this earth that anybody who cared about the series would think that. Now, the people who care about Eremika, of course they'd think that. Because their investment in Eremika has payoff. The people who care about Eren, we hate that. Because his character arc is wasted. Because there's no payoff to his character arc, where he started in the beginning and where he ends up. Again, I'm sick, guys, so I know I sound congested. I'm sorry if you can hear the fucking phlegm in the back of my throat. But this is what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with. If you want to, theorize in the comments, where you think AoE could go after these leaks, you're free to do so. You can do that. But I'm just saying, I can't. I'm just saying, these leaks are bad. They're awful. And if nothing else, it'll be a fucking laugh fest. There is no way on the planet that the anime onlys are going to be down with this. Because they felt the shift too in Eren. The ones that were paying attention. Now, they might not understand they'll probably understand the birth conspiracy with Historia and whatnot, but they may not get the full gist of it, right? Because they didn't read the manga. They didn't see the bond of Eren and Historia as much as we saw it. But we did see those things and we did understand those things. And so it's coming to a point where we're just going to have to accept that A&R was probably just a scrapped ending. Even though Isayama still chose to reference it. It was scrapped. Or this may be one of those things where we're going to have to go back to those AoE videos and reanalyze them. You know, the butterflies, instead of standing for the alliance, they stood for the innocence of the alliance members because they inadvertently get Paradis killed, and they've killed along the way following Eren to this point. You know what I'm saying? Butterflies equals the death of innocence. You know, you can recontextualize pretty much anything and everything now at this point to make it make sense with what we're going to get. I mean, if you still have any hopium left, I fucking applaud you. I congratulate you. And there's still something to look forward to, guys. Even if A&R doesn't happen, we still get to see Historia's child. And we still get to see if she has green eyes or not. If she has green eyes, then, you know, beyond any shadow of doubt, that's Eren's child. You know, we still don't have shit to know about the fucking farmer. Barely even have this motherfucker's face. But we get to see him animated. So there's something, right? You know that person who made that thread on Twitter about how Farmer Hisu is good because no one has to be special. People are special just because they're alive or whatever. And that's why he gets to be the king of Paradis. That's going to be the new consensus. This is just disgusting. I'm so disappointed right now. I don't even know what to do with myself. I was going to go get something to eat. My appetite is gone. I don't Oh my God. This is literally bringing me back to 2020. When did the fucking manga end? I don't even know. 2 years ago. And guess what? We're going to do it all again for the anime onlys. 44-minute long videos of me ranting. People who've been asking for that shit, it's coming back. It's coming back, babe. It's coming fucking back. There does seem to be, like, new scenes. Like, it looks like apparently Eren ripped his fucking hair out in one of the leaks. Again, Berserk Eren seems to be back. So, they're gonna try and spray some floral, you know, air freshener on this pile of shit. But at the end of the day, we're back to business as usual. Like, this is literally, you're gonna feel this nostalgia. You're going to feel the nostalgia of 2021, I think, is when this shit ended. You're going to feel the nostalgia because we're going back to that. I just feel hurt. Like, I don't even feel like I can eat right now. Like, I was starving before I saw these leaks. And after seeing them, I'm just disgusted. And it looks like we do get the leak of the little boy going to the tree, so the whole cycle's going to start again. It's just shit after shit after shit. And if any anime only likes this, there's two options. They're either an Aramika shipper or they're a casual fan. You know, there's this thing, hold on, in great writing, right? In The Lion King. I compare everything to the fucking Lion King because it's something where I can see no plot holes without me comparing some shit to Shakespeare, right? I mean, if you want, I can compare it to fucking Hamlet, but how many of you guys read Hamlet recently? You know what I'm saying? Hamlet is one of my favorite Shakespeare stories of all time. I remember every fucking plot point. So I could do that, but we're just going to go with The Lion King since it is repurposed Hamlet anyway. With The Lion King, you can, you know, zoom out of the story and appreciate it. And it's so fucking good. Because you get all the messages. When you zoom out to what it is, point A, point B, point C, you get the message. Okay, something tragic happens. Character runs away from the tragedy. Character learns to accept his responsibility and fulfill his destiny. Beautiful, perfect fucking story. Good character development, good story, everything. And just those 3 points. Casual fans can do that with Attack on Titan. Oh, here's this guy who shoved away this girl who really loved him. All of this traumatic shit happens. And at the end of the day, he just wants to be by that girl who he took for granted by her side. A, B, and C. Makes sense. Beautiful. Love it. There's also a thing where you whip out a magnifying glass, right? You whip out a magnifying glass, and with a series, with a movie like The Lion King, for instance, magnifying glass, you look at the traumas that Simba was going through and realize that every action Simba took made sense for his specific set of traumas. Everything that happened made total sense. Oh, Simba was not responsible for his dad dying. It was a freak accident. Why did he believe Scar when he told him that? He's a little fucking kid, right? Okay, well, when he grows up, why doesn't Simba realize that it wasn't his fault that Mufasa died? Because he never talked about it. He decided to push all the bullshit, all the traumatic shit that happened to him in his past back and focus on the now. Hakuna Matata, right? All that shit. Timon and Pumbaa arc. It all makes sense with a fucking magnifying glass. That is where Attack on Titan falls apart. That is where Aaron's character arc falls apart for 139. Whip out a fucking magnifying glass. Well, why didn't Aaron tell Mikasa that he had feelings for her prior to 139? Oh, you might argue, well, he didn't want her to miss him when he was dead. Well, surely he knows Mikasa. Surely he knows the type of woman she is. That's literally exactly what fucking happens when he's dead. She can't let go. She wears a scarf forever. Why did he, pull out the magnifying glass? Why did Aaron bring all the people in Paradis, bring all the Eldians into past and tell them, hey, I'm rumbling for you. I'm rumbling so we can all be free. If he wanted them to stop him ultimately in the end, why would he give them the best reason in the world to not stop him? Why would he tell them that? Why did he lie there? Who fucking knows? That is a question no ending defender has ever been able to answer. That is a question the story itself can't answer. And that is what I mean by when you whip out a magnifying glass, so many of these plot points just fucking fall apart. You have shit like Hanji, assuming that Erwin would have tried to stop the rumbling as well. Based on what? Oh, the fact that he would try to propel humanity forward? No, Erwin was trying to propel Paradis forward. Find out more about the world, and he says, and I quote, something beyond the walls really wants us fucking wiped out. And then he says again, what's my objective? Eliminating threats. So people of Paradis can live. He says humanity, but that's what the people of Paradis are. They're humanity. They're his people. Erwin wouldn't have fucking stopped no rumbling and laid down and died. Especially not, we saw him give his life for the people of Paradis, just as Aaron would. So just remember that when you're watching Anime Only's reviews, that there are some people who will zoom all the way out and just look at the broader points of the story. Destruction breeds more destruction. Violence creates more violence. You know what I'm saying? Cycle of hatred, all of that shit. We know that shit. But there will be others, people like us, people who read the manga, people who actually cared about the narrative, who actually cared about whatever message it was that Isayama was trying to say, that he had to say, that he fucking admits he changed because Attack on Titan got too popular and people got too attached to the characters. Okay? He felt an obligation to the audience who liked X, Y, or Z character. Right? There will be people like us who care. People who read with the magnifying glass. Who are not okay with the ending. Who thought the ending was shit, because it is. because it betrays everything that was set up tonally, thematically, from a character progression standpoint. Just so much shit went haywire. So much shit went wrong, right? And so when you get people who disagree that the ending was bad, just know that they watched with this zoomed out view. Fuck them.